Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Will's New World. God, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long while, and yeah, no excuses. It's just been a while. But hey, I'm back. Hi, guys. Hope everybody's had a wonderful last few months or whatever it's been. I've been doing well. Just living the dream, as it were. So what's going on? What is going on with this? You probably don't recognize any of this if you've watched my previous videos, but that's okay. Let's just dive right in, okay? You see that? Did you see that? I have to remember how to actually record this stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, let's dive in and I'll kind of explain what's going on. So, my single-player world is still exists, but I wanted to update to 1.14, and I wanted to have a world that I could access not just when I'm at home after work. Recently at work, I built a new server specifically for Minecraft, so that's where we are now. We're actually playing on my server. I've invited other people from work and some friends to play on here too, so there will be instances where we run into and see other people, which I think actually might make the series even more fun. But I wanted to start with kind of a fresh start here, and so we spawned in just on the other side of this hill over here, and boom, hit this village out in the middle of this pine forest. So yeah, I've just been building my base of operations. I think the plan is I'm gonna eventually like build a wall around this village and convert it into like the starter village for this world. And then we'll go from there. We'll go on adventures. We'll have a great time. But let me just show you what I've done so far. So I came over here and there was a very simple Minecraft house here that, as you can tell, I have completely converted, or very nearly completely. It's still got work that needs to be done on it, but I'm loving these new lantern things. They're a bit expensive, but God, they look so cool. So I went ahead and I built a mini super smelter over here that I've been using. You've seen this before in other videos. You load up the fuel in these side chests, you load up what you want to smelt in here, and then it all goes through the system and drops it right into that double chest there. So, very, very basic. I'm still in the very basic stages of the game. I haven't really even gone to the Nether yet. I kind of popped in for a second and then popped right back out. I've barely found any diamonds. I'm waiting to get fortune on this diamond pickaxe to hop back down and start mining again. Very basic cow, sheep, and chicken farm. You've seen this design before. They just they just lay eggs and then I throw them at the wall and hatch more chickens that way. And then when we reach capacity, I just start killing them and getting my chicken. There were little farms spread throughout this village, which I thought was neat. The village has got a serious upgrade, in all honesty. Every village has its own style now. For example, this one in this pine forest. I mean, look at that. They even have flower boxes. Little dude, you are going to die out here. You need to get back in the big house. I don't know what you're doing out here, but this is a bad idea. So anyway, yeah, there were definitely villagers here. I managed to round a few up and place down some beds in this big house that I've made. You can see, like, if we check out the front here, This is kind of what I want to go for. So I still have like to decorate the outside and the inside's nowhere near done. I have this lovely garden over here where I'm doing um, what are these guys? Sugarcane, potatoes, wheat, and then I've got some carrots growing out here because I was killing zombies and one of them dropped a carrot. So there we go. These compost things are super cool. I can show you how to use them in a little bit. Right behind the house, I went ahead and started digging. So this is my mine. It's really nothing special. I heard some zombies over here, so I cut off and found this cave system that I've been exploring recently. I'll probably seal that up because I've just about explored all of it now. But if we head down to the bottom, this is your very most basic kind of, strip mining technique here. um, Still have a lot to discover and do in this game. Especially with it being 1.14, there are mechanics that I know absolutely nothing about. But let's just quickly finish up this tiny little world tour here. If we head off in this direction, you can see the torch spam everywhere. I hate it, but it's like a necessary evil. I'm also growing lots more sugarcane over here because trading with villagers. I set up a little harbor over there. There's some neat stuff out over this ocean to explore. I set out across the ocean and found different types of trees, birch and dark oak and oak, so that I could grow that. Over here, you've got my buddy Midas, who is obsessed with mushrooms and growing them. So yeah, that's what he's making his own little mushroom island over here. Our nether portal currently is just off in the water, off on this bridge that I think I'll probably convert to looking cool later. I'm not real sure what I want my first big project to be here. It's getting dark, so let's head inside and I can kind of show you what I've got going on. It's really not much right now. But as we head in here, I've got my puppy guarding the front room. Go ahead and head over here. One of the things I really like about 1.14 are these barrels. I think they're super cool. So I've got like this closet under the stairs. This is my storage room. You can plop the barrels down in the floor, which I think is super neat. This is obviously a small storage room, but it's what I got for the moment. Well, come on, little dude. You got to get up those stairs. So if we head up here, you can see they've made an iron golem. I put workstations up here so that the guys will grab professions, hopefully. I've got one librarian. See, I've got the podium in here for him. And I've got some other guys up here too. I like that they have an iron golem. I don't like that they have taken over my bedroom. I do like that I've made all the floors 2 blocks thick so that I can do stuff like that. That's a barrel hidden in the floor under the bed where I keep all my precious stuff. So as you can see, I've been doing deals with the traders and whatnot. But it's looking like all of the beds are occupied. I think I hid one up here in the attic. Yep, I did. I've got my enchanting station up here. So anyway, I got to figure out what I want our first little project to be for this video, but I thought I would just give you a brief kind of tour of my world so far and give you an idea of what's going on. Basically, I just wanted a fresh start, so that's what we're doing. This is a fresh start on a server, so I can do things, I can do the grindy farming type stuff at work and not really bore you guys with that. And instead, I can do the cool stuff on video, and, because that's more fun that way. But anyway, as the sun's coming up, I am going to take a quick break here, try to think about what I want to do, and then, as always, I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, I think I have an idea of what I want to build, but then I went and checked my storage room, and unfortunately, I need to do some material gathering. So one of the things I need to do is grow some trees. I've got spruce, oak, and dark oak. I also have these dark oak leaves because I wanted to show you something cool with this composter. You can literally put any kind of vegetation in here, any kind at all, and boom, get bone meal out of it. So you just keep clicking on this guy. Oof. Well, darn. Used a lot. Oh, and it's turning nighttime. Perfect. But you get the idea, right? I mean, if I grab my little shears here and just pick up these ferns, and I hope that villager heads back inside. Pick up these ferns, throw them in here, boom, more bone meal. So that is super handy. I love that new feature of the game. But I'm going to take a nap and start farming up some trees, and then we'll get into the actual plans for this episode. It's just going to be something small, but I think it'll be cool. Ah, jeez. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. No bed for me? Oh, there we go. All right. Anyway, as always, back in a flash. Okay, guys, so here's the plan. Ooh, no, do not chase my villagers, jerk. Throw that over there. All right, so I've put down just about every workstation in the game so far except for this loom, and I'm out of room in my house. It's getting crazy in there. Too many villagers. So I am gonna build a little house right here on this street where there was an empty spot, and we're gonna try to keep it, as in line with the general aesthetic of this village as we can. So there's going to be a lot of cobblestone and spruce because that's what we've got out here. Now, it's not going to be a very big building, so we're just going to start laying this out, just the foundation. It's just going to be something simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sounds all right. Right? Or 7. 5. So we just bring this over here. I think this is going to be a two-story building, and we're going to put bedrooms up top and have like the workspace on the bottom. So one of the things that we can do to improve upon this kind of general Minecraft house is just putting a frame on it. So if we grab these spruce logs, we can plop them down in the corners here and introduce some framework, which is kind of, I mean, they're kind of doing it a little bit. But if you look at my house over there, you'll see just where we can go with this kind of thing. So it's going to be like a clothier. There's a word for somebody who works with a loom and makes clothing. And for the life of me, I got nothing. One of the things we need to do right now, though, just so we've got it, is to plop down this bad boy so we can start crafting things and not have to worry about running back and forth all over the place. So we're going to do a spruce floor. And yeah, this is raised up 1 block from the ground. I kind of like that. A lot of these, I mean, this guy's not, but a lot of these other huts, they all have this like stair leading up to the door. And I kind of dig that. So we're gonna keep that aesthetic. let's go ahead while we're here and make some of these guys. There we go. So I can plop the door down, and I think I want to put it, what, here. Yeah, just an arbitrary decision. Gotta love it. So let's grab our spruce logs again, and all of these guys, I mean, this has got some height, but it's like 3 tall, and I think that's good for what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? So all of these houses, they're just 3 blocks tall. Now for mine, like I said, I'm going to frame this out because I think it looks better that way. Gives it some more structure. And then we can go in and just fill in all the walls here. And don't worry, we're just filling it in, and we will go back and we'll put detail in this thing after we've got the general shape of it down to where we like it. And I gotta say, I'm already kind of iffy on this, but I think it'll still work because, like I said, we're gonna keep that Minecraft-y kind of feeling for this one. So I think this is still gonna work. Now what we got to do is go ahead and get to work on that second floor. So we're going to grab some of these and make some of these. I found that dark oak, when you put it in log form, really matches the spruce quite well. So that's what we're going to use over here to plop on this second floor of this house, which I think is going to work out just fine. And there we go. So let's head in here, and I'm actually going to 1, 2, 3. These may move. We'll just have to see. So let's grab our spruce again, and we're going to kind of frame out the top floor now. Right? So I only want to go 3 high, I think. Maybe we'll go 4 high here. I think that might actually work better. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It's counting with Will. So much fun. I love this beginning part of the game. You know, it's so much fun. I don't get me wrong. I can't wait to get to the end and to get the elytra and start having shulker boxes. Everybody knows shulker boxes make projects so much more. I don't know what the word I should use there. It makes life easier. I have an idea here. We're gonna get these out, and we're going to da, 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 da. We're going to make some of these guys. I love these. So cool. So cool. I kind of hate that the recipe only gives you 3, but, that's life, I guess. So let's go here, and then I need to make some of these guys. There we go. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take this across like that, and that's going to give us like the floor in between here. So the whole house kind of overhangs by 1 block, which I think is a really, really neat look. And that's what we've got so far, right? So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the walls up top, and maybe tweak the bottom a little bit here, and I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, so I'm sure you've seen this style, God, words, of roof before, but I thought I'd bring you in and just kind of show you what I'm doing here. It's a lot of looking at my feet as I try to place these blocks correctly and not fall to my death. But that's the basic outline of it. And what I like doing, as you can see on the roof over there, is I've outlined the whole roof in dark oak. And now what I'm going to do is go back through and basically fill it in with spruce. Kind of gives the roof like a multi-tone kind of deal going on, which I think makes for just a really it makes for a neat looking roof. And yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for, right? You know what? I'm going to need a few of these guys. So let's put that there because I gotta fill in that and all these. There we go. And boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! Ugh. So yeah, I'm just going through and filling in the roof, but let me hop on down here so you can see this second floor. It hasn't got much going on. This is kind of neat. I like having the stairs have like a railing, as it were, so that you're not just walking and then you fall down a hole. But if you look down here, I've used oak for the furniture because it matches the loom, and I threw a couple of lanterns in here because one thing I'm not a fan of is, one, putting the torch at eye level, burn your face off, but the other, I can't put it any higher, you know? The other thing I don't like is, like, say the roof was right here, I don't want the torch burning the roof. So I've done that. The other thing I've done is on the outside here, I've put a few planter boxes on the outside along with some shutters. I'm not going to shutter these windows. It didn't look right, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Oh, but while I'm out here, I do like this little thing that they've got going on some of the other buildings. I think that's a pretty neat look there. So we're going to put those little guys there. But this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the roof, and then I will go in and get this top floor detailed out. But, oh, last thing I want to show you. You see the smoke coming out of there? Last thing before I cut and finish this roof off. Campfires are a thing. So what I did was inside that chimney there are a couple of campfires like right around this level. So it looks like there's smoke coming out of the chimney. And I just think that's super, super cool. Makes for the ambiance is awesome. So let me get back to work here, and as always, back in a flash. Well, hey guys, I think I've got it done, just doing some finishing touches here. As you can see, I've put shutters on it. Those are actually dark oak trap doors, but I think they work really, really well. And the contrast between the dark oak and the spruce, I think it just looks awesome. So the other thing I did was, seeing as this is the biome we're in, I put these berry plants in the planters. I think they make a really cool window piece. So last little touches around the outside here, I'm just going to throw down a bunch of these oak leaves. I think in this biome, the oak leaves, they look really, really cool. They have a neat color to them that I think works really, really well out here. And putting bushes around your buildings is probably the simplest way to just give it that extra bit of flair. just that little something extra that makes it really sit in the world and pop. So I love these lanterns. I think that's one of the greatest additions to the game I've seen in a long time. But if we head on inside, I hid a crafting bench under this little pressure plate here. I think that's a it just it's handy to have and it doesn't look out of place. So if we head upstairs, this bedroom is super simple. I've just got my bed here, couple of nightstands. I put some storage in here. I love the barrels. I think they're also just a wonderful addition to the game. Couple of tables and a chest, and if you look up, I managed it. I had enough ceiling height that I could add this little hanging chandelier with a couple of lanterns hanging from it. I think that's super cool. But that finishes off this house, I think. And I think we did a pretty darn good job. I think it still fits within this village aesthetic, the cobblestone and the spruce and all of that. And I think it makes for just a really nice addition. Plus now I've got a building with a loom in it. Maybe one of my villagers will go there and we'll find out what happens when a villager interacts with the loom. Like what kind of trades will he have? But guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope it hasn't been too terribly long. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I do tend to go on. But I just want to say, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look for more in the future. I'm really trying to get back on track with making these semi-regularly, so stick around. And yeah, welcome to, I guess, Will's World like 2.0. This is our fresh start. We're going to do lots of great things, and we're going to keep this going as long as I can keep it going. So, until next time, I've been Will. This has been Will's World. You be excellent to each other, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.